Well, hello. I suppose. Welcome back. I think. To Blaze in the Dark. I hope. Once again, I am your GM for the night. Perhaps even a host. Not sure which you would prefer. And I am sponsored by our lovely stream owner, Zalkari. We're just gonna hop right back into it, I think. No sense being around the bush. Where last we left off, we were in the middle of free time. Our players are on the cusp of war. And frankly, there's a lot of stuff that's about to start going down. So, gentlemen, what are we looking at?
That is a good question.
Looking at the foggy streets of Duskwall.
Romanticizing about that one person who got away.
True.
So we were discussing crew upgrades before we started the stream. Was there a... I see. Echoes was chosen. That will make for very interesting scores moving forward.
Yes.
That is the hope.
Yeah.
Oh, don't worry. I'll be using that like crazy.
If no one else, I do have a potential short free play scene, but depends on everything else.
Okay with this.
All right. Songbird, since she can't be Viper due to going a little crazy, going some complications with a vice of pleasure, but she will go and visit. Was it Clara?
Clyra, you mean?
Yeah, Clara. Keep getting used with that Y in there.
Yes. What are you going to Clyra for? Well, I think I have an idea.
Talk about the potential plan that we have kind of in the air. So Songbird goes in. Looking a little minorly different because she doesn't have very many spots of like the black inky skin on her now. They're very few and far between on her body, and presumably a lot more under her clothing now. So she's very just kind of herself when she enters the bar this time.
Yeah. The bar is about as rowdy as always. Clyra is standing behind it, serving drinks out.
Yeah, she walks up to the bar, waits for her chance at attention.
Clyra slides a few more mugs of ale and whatnot down the way before turning to you. Well, welcome back.
Hello, morning. How are you?
Busy?
Oh yeah.
Are you here for a drink or?
It looks very busy. I guess it's just the usual. It's not like a special event or anything. I mean, sure, a drink would be nice if you have something, wine perhaps.
She pulls out a bottle and pours it for you and passes it to you. It looks like wine.
Well, it looks like wine, yeah. So, how have you been? How's the situation that, well, do you want to change locations for this conversation, or do you just want to have it here?
I think that would be best. Luther, hold the fort down.
Hi, Luther.
And
She like waves from over the bar.
a man with about 3 chins, big guy, waves back at you. Well, doesn't wave. He like side glances you and like gives you a slight nod before he like starts serving the drinks himself. And Clyra like leads you back towards her office.
Oh, you cleaned up the bloodstain.
For now, I'm gonna have to see if there'll be another one. Pull up a seat.
You almost say that as if you're disappointed. I thought you liked the bloodstain stuff.
All depends.
Oh, well, so takes a sip of her pseudo wine. I have been considering our discussion, the whole how giving you a hand with this terrible ordeal that the bill hooks are putting you through, and even in your being adamant of refusing them and having your own way, which is good, independent women and all that. So our what may be happening soon, that the group of us started to undertake, is we're going to get the bill hooks preoccupied with other bad people.
She cocks an eyebrow at your words.
Because we figure if they are preoccupied too much with these other bad people, then they probably don't have the room to try to bully you around. And then that should pretty much help put you in the clear, more or less. If they even win the conflict, which potentially could be even better for you.
Potentially. So who do you think about putting them up against?
Well, there is this other rather strange, fanatical little group. They go by the name of the and I fucking forgot their name already.
The cult of the
Drowned Savior. Yeah. So they're another fanatical group. They have this belief in a drowned savior, and they're named of such. Oh, you know of them.
A bit. There's rumors here and there. I've never seen any of them.
Oh, what rumors?
Mostly just where they hang, where they tend to congregate. Some of their membership, a little bit. Man by the name of Doc Boss, by the name of Beckett, said to be one of theirs.
Oh, okay. So you have an idea of where they are, and it's not here. They don't come bother you or anything, right?
I've seen their runes around lately. I'm gonna guess that you know what those look like. I can't draw it.
They're well, I guess we can say they're very good at drawing them in a lot of places. They're consistent, but
She like cocks her eyebrow again as you say that. You've been looking for them.
well, they've become a problem for us as well. So,
I see.
as it really lends itself, is that it seems like in for the best interest of both of us, since this deal of ours is about both of us, I thought it would be only fair and kind if we just let our problems solve themselves, as it were. Now, I don't think that it should be any bad recourse for you. I mean, what can the bill hooks do if they're having to deal with some other strange people, right?
I suppose. Hmm.
But on that, do you know of a really good way to attract the attention of the bill hooks? Perhaps? You know, how the people in charge will know to attend something?
I've been wanting to. I've been wanting to set up a meeting with me for a while now. I think I mentioned that last time.
Oh yes, I remember. That's right.
Perhaps you could do something with that.
Oh, that would be lovely. We could go in your stead. You wouldn't have to go at all. You just have to agree to it, and we'll take it over from there.
And that's the problem.
What?
I agree to it, and your plan doesn't work. What happens to me?
How are they going to do anything? They'll be fighting a war.
That's assuming that your plan works.
Oh. What, you don't have any faith in us?
Well, you haven't done a whole lot against them. Not since we talked.
Well, time makes
You're
fools
one
of...
guy, and
Go ahead.
the Rayford fellow has been gathering up some of those debtors, though. I can't say that.
He is very nice, isn't he?
Charming enough, man. We're rounding up loose change and sticking my neck into the guillotine. Slightly different magnitude of order there.
Actually, I don't think you would have to take any flack for it, actually. Now that I'm thinking about it. We just need you to agree to the meeting, but we can always... When we do what we plan on doing, we can always say that, we disabled you or something. Tucked you away, hurt you just as much. Take away the implications.
Do you think that would do it?
Oh, sure. I mean, although if you could find some way to make it look like you were roughed up in a couple of days, you know, hopefully without not actually hurting yourself, but maybe like a bruise here or there might help sell it.
I've got to say, I'm kind of surprised you're the one offering this, not the. He kind of like flips her hand up and down a little bit.
Oh, her, the other one.
Aye.
Well, it's... I decided I wanted to stand on my own 2 feet, as it were, and prove that I can do things without her help for a little bit. It kind of led into a disagreement, so it's just me for now.
Yes, now. So you're looking to start a war, get into a fight, and you're going to be the one with boots on the ground.
Essentially. Kind of.
She like looking you up and down.
The big folks will be at war, but maybe not so much exactly with us, even though we'll be the ones starting it.
Aye, that's what got me worried. You don't exactly inspire confidence in a fighting way, lass.
I'll just have to use my other talents then.
You think those will work for you? You're going into a war. You think you'll be able to talk your way out of every situation? Starting something especially like this.
Oh, I don't really have much of a choice. It has to work.
There was enough moxie about you, dear. All right. I don't like it, but I'll agree to it. I'll put out the word, have them meet up where you want to meet them, and hopefully things can go your way, right?
Oh, excellent. Thank you.
I got a condition, though.
Takes another sip of her wine. Oh?
Hey, you suggested I'll get a bit roughed up, look the part. I can take a hit. She like stands up as she's saying this and kind of saunters around her desk, leaning on it as she stands next to you. I want you to do it. Taps the side of her face.
What? Me?
Aye. Throw a punch my way. Give me a shiner to sell it.
Oh, that's rather strange. Why me?
Because if you're going to do into this, I'll need some proof. Now you can handle yourself. A pretty face doesn't take you along the way in a fight, Missy. And you're about to go into a big one, I think.
That's a 5.
So how does this look? Because that's a rather sudden sort of turn.
Yeah,
What
she's
does it look like?
very unexpected, but she just like she just like kind of like basically stops thinking about it for a moment. You just see her just like blink, and her just arm just snaps out, like just almost as out of like instinct. Right, there's just no overthinking or anything like that. Like she kind of like was already stammering, but like when it comes down to it, it's just like just a fast jab, I guess.
Yep, she takes it. How does she take it?
The songbird is just like she hits her, and then she's just like surprised at herself. She just like stops and has that kind of like surprised look on her face. It brings her hand up to her mouth. It's like, oh dear, oh, are you okay?
That was a solid throw, miss. She like kind of rubs at the face where you hit her, kind of clenching her left eye a little bit. All right. She like looks you up and down, trying to get a read on you, see if that really is still Songbird she's talking with.
Yeah, she sees a
Yeah.
surprise. Again, she's surprised in herself, Songbird. She's not really scared though. Like there's not that like, oh my god, what did I do? It's still kind of like a, oh my god, I actually did it type of thing. Yeah.
She doesn't.
Go ahead.
Glamour doesn't smirk. She doesn't smile. All right then. I'll send the word out, and you just let me know where you want them to be, and I'll set up the meeting there. It'll have to be somewhere not too suspicious. Anywhere other than the docks. too far away from the bar, they might start suspecting some kind of a trap. But maybe that's your plan. All the same, I'll put some faith in you.
All right. Perhaps somewhere in Brightstone. Maybe that's best for everybody. But we'll figure that out soon. Where we can do it that makes the most sense. And she like offers her wine glass. Do you want that? Does that help you?
She like takes and like holds it up to the drink. That's not holds the drink up to her head. I wish I chilled this a bit more.
Well, you
All right.
you never know when you're gonna get hit in the face.
All right, then, miss. Like I said, you send the word to me of where you're gonna set this little meeting up. I'll send them into your trap.
Lovely. Well, I'm so thankful that you're of everything you'll do. And I think this will work out great for everybody.
Aye.
All right. Well, take care. Have a good rest of your night. And
I've got a bit of a bruised nurse here. I'll see you around there.
do you want me to send Mr. Chins in?
Nah. Luther can hold the fort down up there for a while. And I can take a hit. Got a bit of an arm on you there, lass.
She like looks at her arm. I guess so, as it turns out.
All right. Off you go then.
She pretty much scurries out of the room.
Yeah. And Clara's just sort of left leaning up against her desk. So, yeah. I like it. Got anything else?
See if the crew has anything before we go over score stuff.
I don't at the moment. I do not. There's stuff I think I need to do. I need to use the downtime for, don't I?
So what now?
Stuff I want to do, I gotta use downtime, right? Not free play.
Yes. So downtime actually to work on those clocks. You can
Got it.
spend coin. I think you have some left
No.
in your stash.
Spent all of our coin.
Well, yeah, you do have your stash. You can pull 2 from that to equal to 1 coin if you really want to get this done.
My stash? Stash. And the crew sheet or my sheet?
On your sheet.
Oh my god. Where is it? Done. Coin.
Actually, everyone should have. How many times has the crew leveled up now?
I
I
have
would
no
say
idea.
3.
Probably.
Yeah.
Remember, I had 1. I was like, all right, and this uses 2 by territory. Was that it?
Well, I think we just got one. So yeah, we didn't take
Yeah.
the stash for the stuff we just got.
Yes. So every time your crew advances, you get stash equal to crew tier plus 2, I think it is.
Yeah. So that should be
Yeah.
3 because we also just hit tier 1.
Exactly. So everyone
Oh.
needs to add 3 stash to their character sheet, which is right below coin.
It was right below coin.
Loads of money.
Yes.
Wait.
All the monies.
That includes your
those are-
time up, if you're still around.
Those are all coins?
No.
Those are stash.
Okay.
Stash essentially is your invested money. It's how you increase your lifestyle. Right now, you're basically wearing rags, dirty clothes. You don't have a whole lot of amenities in your own personal abode and stuff like that. You don't have a lot of base resources to draw upon. Every time you get to the final box there, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Every time you get 10 stash, you advance up a level of lifestyle. Essentially gives you a kind of better sort of personal draw to it. A noble would be like lifestyle 4, for example. Furthermore, should your character ever trauma out, this lifestyle will determine what kind of life they retire into, be it abject poverty or fairly well-to-do. It's a very different kind of character progression you can kind of spend time working on, should you desire.
Okay.
Yeah, add 3 to your stash, Simo. Schemo, whatever.
I think he's there.
Yeah, I thought he was there. I thought I heard him.
He died on us.
Yeah. What?
Oh, there he is.
Are you listening to me?
I did. Lifestyle.
Anyways, I don't have any coin to spend, so
So yeah, you are. So yeah. So you heard what I told you to do, right, Nick?
there he goes again.
Yes.
Add 3 to your stash.
It was-
Take 3 boxes off in your stash for the crew advance. No, not coin, stash.
Oh.
That's the key
Okay.
difference. And yes, while you have no coin right now, Rayford, you can spend 2 stash to equal 1 coin for another downtime should you want.
Oh. I need to think of this fast, not waste time. So are we going straight into helping Clyra out with this? Is that what we're
I believe
doing?
that was a question for the crew.
Yeah.
I'm name.
I mean, it's for a lot of things, but
Yeah, it's to help slow down the war on our end.
hopefully neutralize it.
Yeah, hopefully neutralize it for a really long time until we load up some more. Because I could finish this favor off. We could probably do that at a different time.
Yeah, we'll do that in a bit.
At the moment, we only get 1 downtime.
Yeah, we don't want to go through that stuff. So if we do this and keep them busy, then we don't have to worry about being at war. For the most part, though, what's the tier of the people I keep forgetting the name of? The drowned savior, drowned savior.
Yes, the cult of the drowned savior.
Yeah, what's their tier 2 against the bill hooks that are also tier 2. So they should actually clash really well with each other then. So yeah. We don't even have to like try to leverage the war in one favor or another. We just have to get them at war with each other, and then they're not gonna have time to really kick any shit with us.
True. Well, and yeah, I'll hold off on my stuff. And we'll get this war neutralized.
Alright. Does anybody want to do any gather infos for it or anything then? Because we kind of, I think, have our general idea of the plan, right?
Yes, our general idea is we're doing a meeting, right?
Yeah, Clara's going to set up a meeting, and then instead of her showing up, it's going to be us, and we're going to say we, like, beat her up or something like that to take over the meeting, and we're gonna probably be dressed like drowned savior people.
Do
Show-
have a find a Skype kit. We can all share it.
yeah, just beat them up, a big show of force or something along those lines, and leave them behind, marked up, like from with that symbol from the drowned savior that they've been painting all over our shit. Put it on the people we beat up or whatever, and then leave the bill hooks to discover their own men that have been, taken through the wash by the drowned savior cult, and then let them just flip out over each other.
Okay, so we're gonna fight them physically. Okay.
Probably. I mean, like, unless maybe that's the part can change. Like, if other people have other ideas of how they want to, like, but it has to be something that's gonna enrage them into war. So it's got to be pretty drastic, right?
Yes. Can I spend coin to hire some random thugs to help us out in this fight?
We got random thugs that can help us out. Turn.
Wait, we do?
We got our cohorts. We'll bring them in.
You sure they're gonna fucking do that?
I mean,
It'd be best to keep it'd probably be best to keep things within the cult anyway, since this isn't just so simple as just go beat them up and whatever.
True, but okay, we have two recovering drug addicts and Will and Theo who are just tinkerers or whatever the fuck their job is.
Well, they're each
I was thinking,
6 people now. They've gone. They're a bigger group for each of them because we're tier 1. So we've recruited gradually some more people into both groups because they scale up as we scale up, right?
how that works?
Yep. I mean, we just need the narrative of explaining what that looks like when they scaled up, but it's probably just we've recruited more people in our downtime and just have split them between the two groups, whether they're more adept actual like religious people and we put them in with the EE guys, or if they're very just kind of brawly scrappy thuggish dudes, then we just put them in with Curls and Kirkman.
Oh, you guys build stuff for us, so and we gotta spend. Can I spend coin? Is there a clock that has to be done for them to make something?
What was that?
Will and Theo, is there a clock for them to make something for us?
How would that be handled?
I was going to say maybe they'll make something to help us in this fight a little bit easier. Maybe as a smoke bomb or some stuff that will distract them long enough for us.
That would be done via something like an acquire asset rule. I think. We would essentially use their
contact
their dice as the determining factor.
But if I spend coin, would that make it go faster?
Oh, it's not a matter of a clock. It's a matter of a one-time acquire asset, just like what Bobo did for his doctor.
Okay. Damn. Let me check the crew sheet and see what kind of items we can use for her. That'll be gear, right? Just what is gear for quality?
For quality?
Yeah. I'm trying to think of weapons probably. I'm trying to think of something that'd be good for something to stun them long enough for us to do the damage we want to do and take off running.
Well, I mean,
leave our mark.
I got a smoke bomb. What we need are the convincing disguises. We need to look like the drowned savior cultists.
True. So that'll be supplies then?
I think that would be.
Yeah.
Hold up.
Would that be supplies or implements?
Subterfuge. Yes, that would be subterfuge supplies. Yes.
Alright, I'll spend a coin to get that then. And I'll remove 2 from my stash.
Alright. Give the EE a roll then.
Okay, where is the EE? There it is. Can I do that? Because I don't have any options.
On the crew sheet.
The cruise sheet. Oh. Where's the cruise sheet again? It's up here. Oh, it's already open. All right, what am I rolling?
Right over on
I see it.
Yes.
And bonus dice? 0?
0 should work. Probably.
Not bad.
4 is pretty solid. 4 is pretty solid. We have the rules aren't pulling up for me for some reason. Give me a moment here. Huh? Here? Quality of the asset you get. Alright, so you're gonna get something equal to your tier. Which makes sense. So you're looking for disguises. What kind of information do you give them based on to make the disguises with? How are these disguises supposed to look?
Oh, shit. Do you even know what they look like?
Do you? Perhaps a flashback is needed.
Probably.
Or someone could do a gather info, and then that could be the info that's been relayed to Rayford.
This could be very helpful. It'd be very weird if we walk up not wearing the right disguises.
Tetzel's had dealings with him in the past, if I recall last sortie. Not sortie.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Session.
You two both have encountered them. You both rolled a 6 on
So-
that.
Would I be able to would I be able to provide that information, or would I be able to
I'm gonna say so. I think you'd be fine for that.
Okay, fair enough here. I'm not sure how much their outfits change from place to place or if it's all pretty much the same.
They're very local cult. Here to Dustwall. There's not a whole lot of unique stuff that goes. Mostly it's a matter of certain ornaments. Like for example the runic symbol they had left carved on your wall.
Certainly. And last session I did have a vision of their altar and the runes, so I should be able to remember it clearly enough to describe it to Rayford, I would surmise, yes?
Absolutely, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so you're able to kind of dictate that, and he can dictate it in turn. William and Theodore are not super enthralled by having to mess with this kind of stuff, but they're still willing to comply for them. They give you a few side glances as you approach them and start talking with them. Very uncomfortable, very clearly uncomfortable in your presence.
I just want to walk up to him and was like, is there something the matter? And yeah.
They look at you.
Is it?
Yeah, they just look at you like, are you serious right now? You did that thing to our heads.
But we did warn you. It was something to bond us together.
Dabbling in dark powers. I don't like it. I didn't like it. It's going too far.
Is there anything I can do to amend this stress from you? Harrowed Council always looks after each other.
Theodore is very quiet through all this. William is the one talking, giving you kind of. Can you undo it? We're not part of your council thing. We were hired by Lord Klein to help you out.
Oh, well, very
We're
disappointing.
not cultists of your gods.
I do apologize. I'll keep this in mind. I'll try my best to help you ease your minds. Is there a way to undo it?
You'll have to find that. You'll have to find another ritual of some kind.
Alright, this'll... Okay. I have an idea. We'll talk about this later. It's for an ability I want to get, but
Okay. Okay.
I'm not close to getting a new ability soon, so
Right. But as I said, they do comply with the request. They jot down notes that you give them. Take whatever pictures maybe you drew ahead of time and get to work on fashioning up these little trinkets for you: necklaces, bracelets, cufflinks, things like that. Very small trinkets and ornaments that would be you could easily kind of disguise as just decorations on the body. So yeah, make note, I guess, on the crew sheet, or perhaps on each of your individual sheets of, actually, it's a one-time use thing. They'll kind of be able to determine the fake stats of this. So probably don't have to make a note of it on your sheets anywhere. But keep in mind that you do have access to this drowned sailor iconography, drowned savior iconography.
we're ready. I think we got our disguises are good. Any more things you can think of, Zao, that will help us move this situation to our favor?
No, that'd be up to anybody else who thinks we can disguise it.
Yeah, is there anything else it has in mind, or do you want to try and roll into this two-parter score again?
What?
All right.
Two-parter? What do you mean?
No, we're not going to get this. I honestly personally doubt we're going to get this done in a single session, but we'll see.
That's it.
An hour and 15 minutes. How long do fights last in this game?
They could probably get kind of messy, especially with Katsuo.
Don't worry, guys. I'm an excellent fighter.
All right. So, what kind of score are we looking at here?
We just changed to cunning.
Now we're going. Well, I guess this isn't business-like either, but yeah.
Oh,
What type of score is it? I guess it's a. What's it called?
Deception? No? Yeah, I'd say deception.
Kind of. It's also an attack. So it's kind of tricky.
Think about it like this, though. What is the main purpose of the score here? Are you trying to do violence, or are you trying to manipulate them to something?
trying to manipulate more violence.
Exactly.
Yeah, but I thought it wasn't the goal, it's the approach.
The method of deception? Yeah, the method of deception here is
Violence.
Yeah, essentially. It's a false flag scenario.
Right, but then that would mean it's a violent score. If it's the method, it's violence. If it's the result, it's deception. This is how you make the GM hate you guys. I actually don't remember what it says in the book for it. But I thought it was the it's either approach or they have that other word for it. It's the detail. The detail of it.
Yeah, the detail. That being so under assault, you have the point of attack. Under deception, you have the method of deception.
Man, they are kind of both relevant, so. I guess it's this. I guess it's deception. The attack part is still really important because the point of attack is kind of.
Yes, the point of attack is a false flag attack. You are CIAing this bitch.
Hashtag CIA.
Deep State, we love you.
What a suck up.
Hello.
Don't believe your local FBI.
Bane? Hello, Dr. Pavel. I'm
What?
CIA.
You're talking to your CIA.
Yeah, apparently.
All right, I think we have our thing here determined. Deception it is. What is the method of deception being disguised as another faction?
Can we get there early? Set up traps.
So what now?
We get there early to set up traps.
Well, that's going to determine on the engagement roll, I think.
Ah, shit. You can tell me these drug addicts are gonna sleep in?
The billhops?
No, our cultists are drug addicts.
Ah, you bring... Yeah, so let's determine load first, before I forget this time.
Let's see. I think I'm going to go with normal load, I do believe.
Does the crew have a load or is this individual load?
Individual.
Oh, I'm going medium then. A normal load. Because we're up to no good.
You solemnly swear?
Yes, I already had the normal clicked.
Yeah, I guess normal. Necessary.
Aren't in trouble in y'all's neighborhood.
Ghostbusters. All right. Yeah, dice it down. Or was there anything else that we need to cover before we dice it?
I think that's good. We'll add one die for sheer luck. This is operation particularly bold and daring.
I would
Yes.
say so, yes.
Yeah, I'd agree. Is it overly complex or contingent on many factors?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, you're going through a lot of different people and having to rely on a lot of different factors here.
Indeed.
Does the plan's detail expose the vulnerability of the target or hit them where they're weak?
Kinda.
Do the
We're trying
Billhooks
to
and the
exploit
Drowned
them
Savior hate each
into
other?
fighting a different group.
Do they dislike each other in any way, the two factions?
I don't believe so.
Probably not then, if that's the case. Since they don't have an ulterior reason to be upset each other at the first place.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm inclined to agree with that statement.
Mm-hmm. Seems like the logical reasoning. Okay.
Or not trying to exploit their weaknesses.
Yeah, we're not explaining. Well, no. Besides the meeting, not really. The premise of the meeting, but no, not really.
He said no to my idea.
Is the target strongest against this approach, or do they have particular defenses or special preparations?
I mean, do they?
No one can be prepared for the clown.
Are they expecting us to be there? It is a meeting. Never mind. They are expecting us to be there.
Yeah, but they're expecting a deceive meeting.
They
I don't
expecting
think
us to
there's
be
anything.
violent.
I don't think there's really a particularly special defense against this. I mean, at least as far as it seems they're immediately concerned, this is simply on the up and up.
And not under these circumstances, so I'll put another 0 there. Have your friends card contacts provide aid or insight for this operation?
Yes.
Hard no from me. I'm friends with a witch.
Clyra is doing this thing kind of to initiate the whole of the score. I'm not sure if you guys can count that or not. You'll have to kind of tell me what you think about that.
God, I don't want to contact. I don't want to get Espazo for more favors. These guys. This guy's an asshole. Don't make me do it.
How would they provide aid?
And they're a gang leader.
Oh. Well, actually, I don't know if this is aid for the detail though. This is an interesting twist for the score, but I don't think it's really aid. I know a Charles Windron, a politician. I was thinking if he maybe hires like a journalist, like an ink rake, to show up to document the scene and make it and get it publicly known, like basically like put the gang on gang violence there and get it out there and said that the bill hooks are fighting the cult of the drowned savior, like
Local radicalist group.
Interesting. Now, he's not one of your favorite contacts.
He's
You're going to
neutral.
want something in return for it.
probably.
Yeah. I'll work on what that is.
Well, he
in
gets a
little
political
bit,
agenda pushed. He gets to say that the streets are unsafe and maybe gets to push some sort of like more blue coat presence or some shit like that. So technically, he does innately get something out of it in a certain sense.
Interesting. Interesting. Okay.
And we can always do a scene about it after
Yeah.
the score. What ended up happening with that. Meet up
I
with
like
him.
that. Yeah, we'll go with that.
All right.
Henry's arrivals interfering in this operation?
Or bill hooks.
Who was my enemy again? Oh yeah, Flint. He's a spirit chapter. I don't think my personal contact will be involved. No.
Who will interfere with this operation? Oh, the sinking sailors probably. They just wander across like, hey, are those guys with us? Maybe.
I can't think of anyone off the top of my head, so I think I'll have to put that down as a no, I'm afraid. There are other elements here that are going to cost you a dice as well, I'm afraid.
What are these elements?
Can you think of anything that could gain you a dice?
Gain us a dice?
Yes. Any other elements you want to consider?
Good question. You look at these clocks.
You do have these disguises. I'm not sure if that would be enough, though.
Fool them? Hold on, I'm trying to find my contact. Damn, Harker's still in prison.
Yep.
When's he getting out? God damn it. Anyways, anything that will help us in this situation. Maybe I mean, who are we bringing with us? I know so we're bringing. Which part of our group is was added to? Who are our followers now?
We can bring them in as we need them. We don't need to decide ahead of time.
Yeah, we can just say like it's part of the it's part of the we can say it's part of the prep we did during the session. So
Okay.
yeah.
So you don't have anything else?
No, I can
I can't think of
Nope.
anything.
All right then, I guess. Well, nice.
Glorious.
A good thing or a bad thing?
It is the best thing to ever happen.
Who feels lucky?
Everyone remember all the expert memes?
Who hasn't rolled an engagement yet?
I don't think I have.
No, I haven't.
All right. Roll the dice and tell us a joke.
All right.
Oh, dice joke.
Are you ready for the funniest joke of all?
Are you ready?
It's my rolls.
Hey,
Oh, five's all right.
Yeah.
It's
better
pretty
go
all
on.
right. So risky position, yeah. So I'm gonna let you tell me one thing you were able to set up about your trap here.
trap.
Yes.
So where's the meeting taking place? On the docks.
So,
Brightstone.
unless you want to change that.
Oh, we already agreed upon that. We're at in Brightstone. What's the location itself?
That's a good question. Where in Brightstone would you like to have it? Is
Because if it was on a docks, I was thinking of using the nets and other stuff to trip them a little bit, and have no way for them to escape. But in the Brightstone, I don't know what kind of locations are in Brightstone.
that could indeed work.
But there it is.
Anyone else have any input about where?
Somewhere in Brightstone, maybe in some alleys or something near the Dimmer's house. Not a
This would be a
specific,
good escape plan.
not a particular location, but it makes things kind of interesting because it's we want it to be kind of away from Cleara's. Like I said, somewhere where we can set up a good ambush spot, but some alleys that have maybe some good high ground or whatever. But as she said, it can't be across the city, because then that would look too suspicious. We had to make it somewhere nearby, right?
Yeah. Where's Bowmore Bridge.
Balmore Bridge?
Yeah, is that giant bridge to connecting to the other island?
It is, and it is also very heavily patrolled by Imperial military.
Never mind.
I changed my mind.
I'm out.
I'm gonna try to push him off, but alright, we'll do something else. We could do a face-off and fight him in a church.
We would need a lot of doves for that.
Yeah, we need a lot of duds for that.
Wait, isn't Face Off made by the one guy who's like, I put doves in everything?
Yeah, John Woo, my friend.
John Woo. John Woo these nuts.
Nice.
I was gonna say John Woo. That's the one with Keanu Reeves in it, isn't it?
Yes.
All
Or is
right, you're losing another dice for that. You have 0 dice. Roll again.
I know where's that now. I'm already that big church over there.
Church of the Ecstasy of the Flesh.
Oh, that's what that is?
That is. So you
We
should be
can't-
able to see it here, but that is the Sanctorium, the chief cathedral dedicated to the Church of the Ecstasy of the Flesh.
I'm just trying to find a location that has a bunch of stuff laying around so we can just pick up and use as weapons.
You could go to the Silver Market.
It's too public, though. Maybe. What is this over here? Is this the park?
Yeah, that's essentially
That
that's-
is the Silver Market. The
That's the
park
Silver-
is this. Yes, the park is that location right there.
Oh.
like I was just thinking like somewhere over here, like in these like little scattered bits.
Kind of
I'll s-
among, it's kind of among perhaps the lower class, lower ranking matters and whatnot.
Yeah.
I was thinking, like, that little dock right there, because they're just they're the. What are they? The sinking savior?
The Drowned Savior.
Drowned sailor. I was imagining them near water. Then again, there is water right here.
Well, yeah, but we don't want like I mean the problem with that is that it's too public, and we're not aiming it to be that public. Like we kind of do, like we have the news guys showing up, but we don't want it to be where there's like all these people around that will like call for blue
We don't
coats
want
right
blue coats.
away, and then
Yeah.
they'll arrest
Yeah.
us and fuck everything up. So like we need it still like in an ambush spot somewhere private. Like they probably wouldn't even show up to that over there. Like they're gonna be like, you want to
Wow.
meet there? No.
No, it's suspicious. Yeah, that's true. Maybe, yeah, like over here, these little alleyways near this bridge, just closer. Because that's very close to the Denver Sister, so we can make a quick escape over there and hide out. But or we just go across the other bridge and get back to the docks. Yeah, I'm with Zao now and putting it over here. Just make it look like we're walking over there. Us. I have people there early. Setting up an ambush. I think an ambush would be the best way to go about that. Our people already there and we slowly show up.
Okay.
So the docks there?
No. Here, we're doing an alleyway.
Gotcha. Sounds good to me. So, what did you do to try to prepare for this then?
Or
What's like your kicker, I guess, for this meeting?
for the meeting, I'm guessing. What did Clyro tell them?
We don't know.
That's not
Clara didn't get you the exact wording she said, but she said she relayed to them that she would be interested. That she was. The message was essentially she's now willing to meet with them at this location
Oh, okay. So they're expecting
to
Clyro to be
discuss
there.
terms for like coming under their protection.
Okay. And I will suggest they're there's a little right here. This little highway right here. Let me draw it. This little spot right here. I'm saying that they'll be waiting there and be like, all right, we're going to have a meeting with Clyra. And as we're doing so, our group will kind of come this way on the east side, and we'll come in on the west side. Kind of flank them off. By the time they notice us, we'll probably be in the dead center, and they'll be like, oh, fuck, we're in the middle.
Interesting. So you won't be laying trap for them so as much as you will be surrounding them.
Essentially.
Not lying in wait, but I gotcha.
I mean, yeah, kind of, yeah.
Things. There is something flying around in here. I like the sound of it. I do indeed like the sound of it.
Alright.
So,
what's our risky position?
you get this set up. You're lying in wait. They show up as you planned, but they have larger numbers than you initially thought. The meeting isn't being run by Aaron, but rather Corin. He's much more the thuggy of the family. He's brought mass numbers. Perhaps he was looking to just simply intimidate Clyra into a quick settlement rather than work out any type of negotiations, but there's essentially the good 24 dudes here. Or 2.5 dozen at least.
Not good.
Yeah, so I guess Songbird shows up in Clyra's place, dressed as a cultist. And walks down
We're all dressed like cultists.
Well, I'm confirming that in case I was dressed differently. Yeah, she walks into the alleyway towards the gathered billhooks. How many of those is there again, roughly?
About 20.
Okay.
21, including Corin.
Multiplying. Fuck.
Yeah, she walks down the alleyway and goes, well, sorry to disappoint, but it seems like your filthy business deals with that barmaid isn't going to happen. She's, as fate would turn out, she's had an accident.
Corin looks you up and down, but nods one of his thumbs to move forward. The thug approaches you. All right, miss. The boss doesn't like playing games like this. I don't know what that wench told you to come here and say, but I think you need to go fetch her for us.
Oh, she's been disposed of. There's no need for the wench anymore. You'll be doing business with us now. Smiles.
He looks you up and down. And what are you supposed to be, little girl?
Well, we're supposed to be the ones in charge since you are making deals and messing with people on our turf. And that just cannot be allowed.
That's Billhook territory, little girl.
No, it's not.
Or will be. Oh.
It hasn't been your territory for some time. Just because you refuse to admit it doesn't mean that it's not true. So I have qualms with your boss about treading on our territory. The cult of the drowned savior will not stand for this insolence.
Ooh. The drowned savior. He looks back at Corin, who just kind of makes like a rough gesture with his thumb. Look here, girl, he says, turning back to you. I don't know what you're trying to pull here, or what you think you've done, or what you think you're going to do to us, but
Well, as the drowned savior teaches us that refusal to admit to the darkened, soggy path refusal to admit to the darkened, soggy path is punishable by eternal suffering in the drowned prison as tribute. There's a lot of men here that can meet a lot of very unfortunate accidents if you continue to do these terrible things.
I approach from the opposite side of, like, the opposite way you came from, chanting really loudly with like two followers behind me, like holding something to make a fog. Just sell it.
Actually, are you looking at like creating a fog of sorts to like keep things tied down?
I could work too. I just imagining two guys with like incense falling behind me as I'm going, "Oh, he may see holding us."
Yo, do you want us to make a fog though?
You guys can make a fog. What are you guys playing?
Yeah, I have ghost image. I can create an illusion with it, which affects one sense: sight, hearing, or smell.
I can summon literal rain and fog.
All right, boys, you gotta do both.
Yo, you can summon the rain and fog, and I can create the sense of hearing like a holy choir.
Yes!
Let's do it. Let's do it.
All right.
We'll reveal our trap now. We have him surrounded.
Yeah, how are we going to announce the...
So, let's see here. So, I mean, if we were looking at... Because you're looking... Okay, so if you're looking at, like, deceiving them with the sounds of choir, maybe it would be best if I set you up with, like rolling in some, like, all of a sudden this starts to get some, like, really cold, very thick fog, like pea soup starts to, like, swirl in. And then, like, once they start to, like, wonder what the hell's going on, something ethereal's happening, then you chime in with the stuff and the things.
Yes. Okay, that sounds great.
Cool. Plan confirmed. All right, so I am going to perform a setup action using my special ability Tempest to roll in a thick fog for the boys.
You gotta give the speech. Silver cultist.
Right? As if on cue.
Oop.
He's dead, Jim.
Hello?
Hello.
I have no idea what's going on there. That was weird. Yeah, so let's see a tune roll to determine the full extent of the fog. Looking at a risky standard for this roll.
That's fair. Oh, I really want to trade position for a fetch, but I'm not. I need to not screw things up. I will push myself for an extra die, though.
You're already pushing yourself. Use that ability.
That's true. That is true. Thank you.
Is there a way I can help him?
I
You can
do.
provide an assist if you want to.
Yes, I believe. I believe you can provide me assist.
How would Rayford provide an assist in this arcade means?
I'm gonna walk up to him like, go say a prayer to Father Centaur. This is how he just uses any attune roll. He just has to make a prayer. Is that acceptable?
You can try and invoke the power of Father Centurion.
Great. The ability
Okay. Yeah, I'll allow it. Let's go for it.
Alright, cool. So, just take one stress for that, or?
Yes.
Alright, cool.
All right. So that'll be a risky standard with 2 bonus die, actually. Dice. All right. So 4 dice. Here's for the memes. The memes, chat.
Beautiful. Yes. Yes, this fog rolls on in. Coming from the alleyways, every crack in the building, mastering at the feet of the bill hooks, and eventually trying to rise up around them. Some of them start to look a bit unnerved when it starts coming in around their feet, whispering to themselves. Corn stays quiet, though his little spokesperson has to take a look over his shoulder back to him. It's another nod to keep going. And he essentially is going to keep threatening Songbird, try to drive her off.
Time for the chanting.
Yep.
All right, Bobo. It's all on you.
All right. Do I need to roll for this? Because my
That's the
ability
thing. Your ability
it does not say I have to roll.
It doesn't.
Can-
That's the thing about your ability there, Boo Boo. It's very much like the lurks.
Okay. Well, I'll take the
yeah.
stress to. I don't. You know what? I don't want to roll anyways because I have -1 dice and lesser effects. So I'm gonna take 2 stress, 1 to manifest it.
I'm curious. How do you go about manifesting it at the very least?
Well, you see, my throat is filled with ice, which makes it very intimidating if I go yum 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 brom brom ha ya na 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 yo na 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 yo na na yo.
I don't follow, but okay.
It is the laugh of the gods, you see. I also have lights within my mind, so I don't have to make sense to you people.
All right.
I'm also giving it the function that it can last for several minutes after I stop concentrating on it. And I would like, the reason why I want to give it that function is if they're like, oh, they're playing some sort of trick on us, I can just come out and be like, what are you talking about? We're right here.
I like it. I'll take it. Okay. You got this fog, you've got this squire, and yeah, they start to look really unnerved, start drawing their weapon. These massive meat cleavers and hooks they've been holding in their hands or had strapped to their belts. Even Korn starts to square up his shoulders, reaching into his jacket with both hands, though he doesn't pull them out just yet.
I want to reveal myself and loudly be like, you group right there, what are you doing to my followers? Just really loudly trying to get their attention to turn around and face me. And hopefully they'll respond and I continue.
Some of them do, the others are kind of holding a defensive position, more or less. Who are you? Well, do you have your face, or what kind of face are you using here?
I imagine we're using robes that cover our faces.
So no faces seen. Gotcha. Very cool. Very cool. Yeah.
Saves me some stress. So I just imagine us wearing really gray over the head robes, these really big robes. That's what I'm imagining this whole time. Just how we're be able to not be identified. Plus, that's what I think a sailor cult would do. Stand of Cthulhu, really.
I can dig it.
Every time you
can
see
dig it a
Cthulhu,
lot.
they're always wearing robes cover their faces. Yeah, I'm like walking through this. Is it raining too, or is it just a fog?
It's just like a very thick fog.
That
Like it's
case,
not an actual like storm. It's very almost tangible fog. Like it's so thick that it's difficult to see more than like a couple feet in front of you unless you're really looking.
Got it. I'm just standing in this middle of this fog, pointing at them, looking like the Grim Reaper or some shit. And I'm pointing at their leader. Directly at their leader.
Corin, like, regards you coldly.
Does he say anything, or just looks at
Yeah,
me?
he says nothing.
I'm like, your silence speaks louder than words, sir. You damn filthy non-believers. Dare challenge the drowned sailor? Keep forgetting the name.
Drowned savior.
Drowned savior. It's like you dare meddle in the ways of the drowned sailor.
I like the idea that we're getting it wrong. Like, I feel like it's kind of on purpose.
Bob was like whispering to him in the background to like whenever he like says it wrong.
Ooh, this is
We-
very funny. He says the name incorrectly. And they have no idea. It's hilarious, you see.
Oh God, I'm not good at command. I'm just saying that right now.
We
You
could
like run a
support.
command roll here then? Yeah, it does sound like command roll.
Yeah, I'm pretty much trying to intimidate them to be like, yeah, fuck this noise.
I have 1 dot in command.
I have 1 dot in command too.
Well, together we can. Wait, let me help with you. I want to assist with that.
All right.
So,
How do you
I-
assist in this?
I want to. I want to add in the words that they're saying to the chant that I'm creating, the illusion, the chant illusion.
I got you. I like it.
So
Yeah,
that's
you can
like
do that.
amplified.
Yeah, take out the stress for that.
Okay.
Well, I get a bonus dice. I use my demon face ability. To reveal like this face that's like looks like a corpse that's like been floating in the ocean for way too long.
All right, you got to take the stress for that, but absolutely, yeah.
Oh boy, let's not hit any more stress because I am 1 away from traumedy.
Join me.
So that'll be a push action once again. You can push yourself for that, so you'll get the bonus dice to your command for it as well as the assist.
All right, what's my position?
Risky limited.
Ski. Limited, and I get 2 bonus dice for the assist and my.
That is
Ability.
correct.
All right, here we go, boys.
Let's do
E.
this. E.
I needed both of them.
We did it. This is making up for all of our awful rolls.
I'm gonna start a clock here for this.
Yes, the clocks. Good clock for once, not a bad one.
Nah, not that clock. That's a bad clock for this. There we go.
Where's this clock going?
So, the bill hooks that were kind of in the back spot there that weren't really holding up their ground, but had like been drawn to your attention. They break ranks and run off into the fog.
Yes,
Cora like
coward.
regards them for a second as they go, and you hear like grunt, cowards. Before he looks back at you. You're the boss here.
For the moment, but we all follow the drowned savior. And I put my hand in like a prayer motion. I start mumbling nonsense to my. He can't hear what I'm saying, but he just hears humming, just that bullshit. Like I'm doing a prayer to the drowned sailor.
You in charge?
Yes, for this current moment, I am. We all serve the savior.
Good. Good.
He's gonna kill us, isn't he?
I'm gonna take your tongue out now. And he pulls his hands back out of his jacket. He's got two really like jagged and nasty looking meat cleavers in each hand. And he just bolts right at you.
Boy. I'm going to slowly retreat into the fog until he can't see me from the distance he started at. As soon as I see him running, I'm like, alright, back up, and then try to look cool and then turn around.
Alright. Yeah, he runs off into the fog. Some of his boys kind of moved after him, but he's keeping pace ahead of them.
Alright. Oh god, I have one dot and proud too.
Yeah, this does sound like a prowl roll, because he was booking it towards you. He's kind of dancing the fog.
Yes, almighty hero council and also the drowned savior, please help me.
I've got a devil's bargain for you.
Okay, what is this bargain?
Shadows envelop you, aiding in your escape.
Oh no.
Well,
Oh,
that
boy.
can't be good.
I know where this is going. I think I know where this is going. This could be praying to the wrong god, but alright. We prayed. Okay, what's my position? I'll take this bargain.
You're looking at a risky.
Got the
Risky
fog.
standard now, I think, with the shadows helping you out.
Damn. And no, that boosts my effect, not my dice, does it? Devil's bargain boosted my effect, not my dice number, did it?
Oh, it did boost your dice number, yeah.
Oh, cool. Okay. Oh.
Rip.
So, yeah, no. You attempt to flee into the shadows while the darkness kind of closes around you, and you swear for a moment you see a feminine face.
God damn.
Well, that's not good. That's
In the
like
shadows?
the opposite of what we want.
But
Oh,
that's
no.
blacked out the moment, like it like there's a searing pain through your right leg
No.
as Corin slashes upwards with his butcher's cleaver, digging you right into the bone. So you're gonna take level 2 harm.
Oh my god.
Can I put on some armor?
Massive dash. Yes, you can use armor here.
Okay. Does that help me?
So that depends on how much armor you use. Yeah, so
Okay.
you have to take both of those circles. Armor costs 2 low.
Okay.
It would reduce the harm by 1. Now you can also go into plus heavy if you want. That will reduce it down from what that would reduce it twice. So you'll essentially negate the harm that way.
So I put the heavy, it'll be negated. That'll be 3 load, right?
It'll be all 5 load.
Oh god.
Heavy. You take the armor, and you take the plus heavy.
We need to find a doctor, god damn it.
Yeah, you do.
Our jester can't tell jokes, now our fucking slide can't walk. Oh my god.
That's our good shit.
Oh my god. What? Okay. What does taking a horn in my leg affect my pretty much my prowess rolls from now on? Something to that effect?
Well, it depends.
Yeah,
whatever you
I'm
use.
thinking like anything that uses your legs and like any kind of movement or anything like that. Like if you're like trying to attune to get like a strength and a jump, for example, that it would affect that. Anything that would involve your legs narratively is going to be hard.
Oh god.
Like
Oh,
you're
it's a dance for the gods
obviously
now.
going to have a harder time trying to like a hitchhike.
Oh god.
That's a bad joke right there.
Okay, things in italics, right? Those are free for my character, right?
But what now?
The ones in italics, those are free for my character, right?
That is correct. Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna negate it. I'm gonna negate the whole thing.
Fully negated, yes. So he swings up with this, but like it digs into your leg or glances off perhaps as whatever you're wearing under your pants or under your robes blocks it away.
Who's standing next to me, please? I want to know who's
So
standing
who
there.
else is around? Who else is around right now to give him a hand? Because
He's gonna kick my
Corn,
fucking
like-
ass.
Well, since everyone's kind of had a thing, so Songbird, as madness has opened up in this alley, I still have a guy bearing down on me, right?
yeah, he's still like standing right in front of you. His head twisted around to watch his boss run off, but he's one of the ones who is holding his ground. He's looking away from you for a moment. If that's when you want to act.
Yeah, she like swings her arm out, and that's where we see the glimmer of metal from under her wrist as her hidden blade slides out, and she slashes at his throat.
Okay. Sounds like a skirmish, or perhaps a prowl.
Ambush with close violence, backstab. Yeah, that would be prowl. Okay, cool. We'll go with that. Position effect.
I'll say you're in a risky position, but I'm gonna give you great effect here. Because you are taking advantage of him being distracted as he is, and with the fog coming in, even harder to see.
Right. Risky what?
Great.
Risky great. Cool. I'm gonna push myself for a die.
Very cool.
Any no, because I'm gonna push himself and the effect doesn't mean anything.
Yes.
Yeah, that's fine. Son of a bitch.
No.
It was going so well.
Yeah, so it's a fog, but the glint of your dagger is still pretty noticeable with this guy like holding the lantern as he is. Everyone hold a lantern in the city. So he sees it coming, and before you can get too close to his neck with it, his hand latches out, grabs you by the wrist, and twists it away, so that the knife is drops limply from your hand. You little minx. Trying to pull fast one on us. Well, have it your way. And he's going to backhand you with the hand that's holding the lantern in it.
Yeah, she's going to duck and weave the backhand. She's got her special
Go for
armor.
it, go for it. Let's see the resist roll.
No, special armor.
Okay, yeah. Very cool, yeah. So you managed, I'm guessing, are you still in his grasp while he's taking this swing at you? Or did he, wrench his free?
She could probably wrench free. And to clarify, the hidden blade is like a Assassin's Creed style thing. So it's not a dagger she's holding. It's like attached to her wrist.
Ah, okay. So yeah,
That
she
was-
would have grabbed it by the wrist, like twisted it, kind of realized
Yeah.
this
then-
isn't that. Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, he then tries to swing at her. She ducks under it. Maybe like because she's he's like this big brute, and she maybe manages to slip her wrist free of the grasp again.
Yeah, you cut his fingers a little bit on the wave with the blade as long as it slides past. Ah, damn bitch. But yeah,
And then she's going to, her like eyes are gonna glow, and I'm going to spend the stress and do the violent warp thing again. I'm gonna shove him back into a wall.
let's see it.
So we'll do the roll for it. If we want to determine the degree of success, unless you want just it to happen, but it's fine if you want to just determine stuff. I'm still figuring out how I want this ability to work.
Yeah. I'm seeing this very much as a Tempest style thing. Still,
Position effect.
risky standard. Still, you were yeah.
Devil's bargain.
This is just kind of proving what you said earlier to yourself. That you don't need Viper. Songbird doesn't need Viper.
Huh. Another score without Viper, eh?
Essentially.
Fuck it. Yeah, we'll do it.
I like it.
Damn.
Go for it.
That's great. It's like, I'll give it to you because it was creative enough. I was like, man, I don't really want it, but he did pitch a good one. I gotta give
You're
him
welcome.
kudos to it. Well, I didn't even need it. 4.
Pretty solid. Yeah. So, yeah, here's a consequence here. He's going to, like, you hit him with it, but he like lurches with the blow, tossing the lamp at you, and as it hits you, it shatters, spreading burning oil onto you and catching your robes on fire. You don't take any harm from this, but your disguise will be ruined if you don't, well, let me put it like this. You don't have to take harm from it. But in doing so, you are having to shed your disguise and reveal your identity.
It's out, jump in the water. It's perfectly safe. Just look at the grinders.
You're not in the water. You're closer to the alley, middle of the alley.
Run for the water. Look at the grinders. They're doing fine.
We'll just regular resist that.
Okay.
Drop and roll. Drop and roll.
I'll say this. I'll make it a clock. The robes are fairly thick. They'll take a little while to burn. A 3 clock to give you a little time to kind of mess around with that if you want.
No, I'll just resist it.
Fair enough. Carry on. Pretty good. Pretty good.
I'm gonna check in with someone else. Oh no, tell me what the effect is of me shoving him into a wall with the random supernatural force.
Yeah, so you got a great effect there. So you hit him in the wall, his head cracks against the mason work, and he like collapses onto is he like pinned up against the wall with this? There's like a shove.
This is like, yeah, smash him into the wall and try to kill him since the blade didn't work.
Yeah, so yeah, definitely works. There's like a smack of his head. He crumples to the ground, and you can see blood pooling around his skull.
Cool. And then I assume we hear the bells ring.
Yes. The bells start to ring. And the other billhooks start moving further into action. Kind of moving out in pairs, trios, into the fog, their weapons drawn, ready to go. Who's next?
So, how many precisely are like moving
Yeah, I was on
in,
the
or
west.
like
I'm on the east.
in the
There
immediate
are
like
about-
vicinity?
There are about 12 left. So if I were to like draw this out here.
Okay.
Here's the alley. Songbird,
Where are you drawing this?
corpse,
There it is.
Okay, I see it now.
and Corin coming up around. I'm guessing like the other two of you are like way over here.
3 X's.
You are the X's, they are the O's.
Okay.
The filled in O is going to be Corin himself.
Oh shit, they got tic-tac-toe, motherfucker. Look at him. Okay, that's
Which-
tic-tac-toe.
Oh my god.
Let's see.
They win. They win. Score over.
Oh,
Sorry, real quick here. The fog is still in effect though at the moment here, correct? Like
It
it is still
yes.
okay. Good.
Yeah, there's a fog over the entire area. They don't know where they're moving to. The only one who can like really see them is like the main, like probably like these two of the group, moving over towards Songbird, and Corin fighting against Rayford. Whether or not you two can see anything, though, that is also a question.
Hmm.
Fog is kind of
So-
not obligatory like that.
so, do you think they're doing okay? I'm just like sitting on the ground next to Kitsu, scratching like absent-mindedly at my face.
Hmm.
You think the score is going off flawlessly?
I think we're doing is good, yeah.
Just had to hear from beyond the fog. Are you winning, son?
Well, you just hear Rayford like screaming in the back, like, "Get your hands off of me!"
Oh, we should probably help.
Our intervention is necessary. I believe we have
Okay.
overstayed our welcome.
I'd like to try and let's see here. Babo and I are the two at the bottom left, right?
Yes.
Okay, gotcha.
Oh. Okay. Carry on.
So if we were
Now I
let's see,
can
how do I
hear
do
him.
it? So if we were to come up this way and cut them off about here, this would prevent them from getting a tic-tac-toe, and it would let
I have a
and it would let
before
our other allies disengage. We could-
Ketsil,
Yes, I am
before
he.
before you run into there.
Go.
I want to do something, and I want to minimize our risk of I want to minimize my risk of this going poorly wrong and hitting 3 people. That I don't want it to hit.
Okay.
Well, keep in mind, each of those circles is more than 3 people. Sorry, more than 1 person.
Oh, is it?
Understood.
Yes, there's still about 12 guys left, so each circle is roughly
Okay.
2 to 3.
My inventory got reset from last score, right?
Is it filled in?
Yes.
Yes.
Like
Yes, it is.
yeah.
Yes.
Okay, just wanted to make sure. Because we went through a downtime and everything, and I still had all mine marked because I'm a bad player. I want to stand up with, like, I go, yes, It seems our services may be required, and I want to stand up with like like fucking a Dio Brando amount of knives between my fingers. And I want to, standing where I'm at, I want to like do like a This is actually so stupid. I'm so sorry you have to put up with me. I want to do a dumb little jester dance
Oh.
to a tune to the laughing god, and then just throw these knives into the fog.
So
I
keep in
love
mind,
it.
throwing knives are limited to 6, but yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's one between each of my main digits.
Yes.
However, I also am adding in a blade or two and 2 pistols.
You're just chucking the pistols into
No,
the
no,
ball.
no, no, no. It's gonna be like I throw some blades, like pull a gun out, fire it off, throw some more blades, like throw an actual a real knife in there, pull out the second pistol, fire it, and then throw the rest of my blades into the fog while doing my stupid little
You know,
jester
last
dance
last
and
time you
attune
did
to
this,
my
it
god.
didn't go very well. That means it has to go well this time. I am all for it. Like, go whole hog,
no.
man.
He's basically turning
And the thing
he's
is,
basically turning into Katarina from League of Legends and just death
yes,
blossoming.
exactly. I'm doing a Katarina thing, but
If you
I'm
run,
gonna be
you won't
very
see him stab you.
I want to be very specific. I'm throwing them blindly
Yeah.
and putting all my faith in syncing up with my trickster god, my trickster laughing god.
Oh dear God, I'm gonna die.
I'm gonna give you Devil's Bargain here.
Mm-hmm.
Devil's Bargain is you are connecting with the Trickster God here.
My laughing god, man. Yes.
But you are at a desperate position, my friend.
You mean I'll get an
Desperate death.
experience point? Hell yeah.
Yes.
You're not dissuading him.
I know I'm not. In fact, those two are completely separate statements.
Can I take a wait, do I get the bonus dice from a devil's bargain, right? Or is the devil's bargain to have a standard effect? The devil's bargain is the devil's bargain giving me a standard effect or an extra dice?
Extra dice.
Okay. I'll make sure I'm doing this right. Attune, desperate, standard, 1 bonus dice.
A 2? You're doing this with a 2?
Yeah, that's why that's why I very specifically worded the way that I did it was
see.
blindly based on my intuition with my god.
Limited, then.
What?
Okay.
Okay. Can
Where's
I
the
take-
joke?
Okay. Can I-
Desperate standard. Yeah. Carry on with it.
I am throwing 4 inventory items at this.
I know. That's on you, man. That's on you. Go with the desperate standard. I do like the sound of it a lot better.
Okay.
May I assist in this in this action here?
How do you assist?
Come, my friend.
If he is attuning to his god, I would like to attune to the otherworldly powers of the Red Mother to help guide his hand, like
Yes.
Athena guiding, or whoever the fuck it was that guided the arrow of that one guy in the Persian War to hit the other guy and then kill him, and then the reverse happened to him later. But the point is, I want to see if I can use that to help guide his aim through otherworldly means.
Oh my God. I'm gonna die.
He already
Yes.
has the influence of the laughing god upon him, but
The whole ass council. I am the jester and the jester needs a court,
yeah,
and the court
go for it.
needs a council.
The Red Mother is a warrior deity, of course, so this is kind of in character, shall we say.
no, I
There was
100%,
a
I 100% agree.
firefight.
I 100% agree.
All right, so I will take a stress and lend mine powers to Babo.
All right, so that is 2
Give the
bonus dice. If I do not roll well with 5 dice,
Oh, thank God.
Holy shit. That was almost a garbage roll.
Jeez, Jack.
I'm so glad that there aren't crit failures in this game.
Thank you to all the gods out there.
So there's like Royford, you see glimpse of metal flying by you and
Like
little
right
Corn
by
in the
his
fog.
face. And
Yeah.
no, and I want
And gunshots and
I
just screams as some of the
I also want to note, for the first time since Bobo has been with you guys, like, he is full-throated laughing.
Oh my god.
Like, this is, like, it's not like little, like, it's a full-on, like,
This is like a Joker laugh
Joker
right
thing.
now.
Yeah. We're having a good time here.
yeah. So I've ticked 3 up on your laughing god influence clock.
Ooh.
I make it 2 actually.
Ooh.
This is a cruel joke.
And you hear the screams of billhooks as they're shot and pierced by your daggers. And then you hear the bells.
Oh, that's not good.
Someone was killed by you.
Oh. Well, there must always punch them. This is the punchline.
Oh, that's right. Anytime someone dies, everyone knows.
Yeah. Everyone in this local area. Yeah. But you have dealt another blow to the billhooks, and essentially one of these groups has been neutralized, be it by death or serious injury.
They're gonna be so fucking pissed at these fucking cultists.
That's the
What about you, Ketchum?
Well,
Just a little bit more here.
yeah, as this has gone on here, I would like to try and let me see here. Let me pull up our glorious map ones here. The one that's closest to me is Songbird fighting what's their face at the moment, correct? And they're still currently kind of deadlocked-ish. Is that correct?
No, it's me fighting that guy.
yeah.
Yes.
Oh, that's Rayford. Okay, that's Rayford.
Yes.
Songbird's on the other end.
Oh, that's right. Because yeah, that's right. These don't have to do with meat cleavers. That's correct.
Yeah, he stabbed me.
Yeah. Chopped. Because never mind. I would like to try and incapacitate him and ref him up while he's focused on Bradford. I'd like to try and circle around, hit him from the side or from behind if possible, and then basically I want to take like a big thick like rusty iron pipe and like basically smack out his kneecaps with it. Essentially, is what I'm looking to do. I'm not really looking at. I'm looking at incapacitating. I'm looking at putting him in the care of a chirurgeon for a little while here, giving him a good lesson in how cooled knees are.
Nancy Kerrigan? Nancy Kerrigan him?
Yeah. Okay. And doing this to Corin, or
Yes.
yeah, so yeah, you're kind of moving up there through the fog and whatnot. Moving
Alright.
one line at a time. I should have made you squares instead.
Have to be square.
So,
Beautiful, actually.
yeah.
So yeah. Yeah, you know, like there's no problem with you moving. Well, yeah, no, let's see the roll here. Actually,
Alrighty here. So this would be, from my understanding here, this would be a skirmish roll if I'm looking into like actually just like I'm not looking at hurting him beyond incapacitating him so Rayford can escape. Is that a fair assessment?
skirmish roll to not let him escape.
I'm looking at incapacitating him.
Yep, that'd be correct.
All
Trying
right.
to knock him out like it's a.
I am going for his knees.
Oh, that's right. You're going for his knee. That can still knock him out.
The bee's knees.
Oh, his knee.
What is my
Yes.
position and effect while he is currently trying to meat cleaver our pal Rayford over here?
Desperate standard.
Fog
Fog is really messing with you.
True.
Oh, I thought you were going to say he's
let's
really
see.
good.
Let's see, desperate standard. I will push myself for an extra die here, I believe.
I wish I could help you, but I can't. I'm gonna trauma out if I help you.
Yeah, there's not a whole ton else you can really do here, I don't think.
Yeah, I'm in a similar boat where everything of stress that I do, I'm gonna have to spend time relieving that stress instead of healing. So I'm like,
All right, one bonus die. All right. Any other considerations I need to make here, Mr. GM?
With my knowledge, no. Desperate standard, I think, is a solid explanation for this. Unless you have
Works for
anything
me.
else with it.
Yeet. Hey, nice.
Not bad, not bad, not bad. Yeah. So you definitely get up on him. You get the swing in, but you kind of got lost a little bit, and he did see you coming. Essentially,
Ugh.
quote unquote, see you coming. He saw someone moving around and kind of adjusted himself accordingly. You got a good solid swing in against him. It's going to cause some significant damage to him, but he's not down.
Ooh.
He's a tough bastard.
Gotcha. Damn it.
You didn't kneecap him like you wanted, but he did try to stumble there for
He has a health bar. Egads.
Yeah.
No, where is this? Oh no!
You know, like, call his boys over.
Is one of Bobo's daggers laying on the ground near me?
Well,
Well-
hold up there.
Yeah, hold up here. Real quick. Let me see here.
Yeah, what?
I am stupid. I took the wrong ability for this. I could have done something. I could have used compel here for that. All right, well, that sucks. Let me see here. Quick question here. Is there anything supernatural or ethereal in the vicinity by chance?
Yeah, there's the fog. That's not normal fog.
Beyond that, I mean. Like anything...
There is like this weird feminine feature that's lingering in Rayford's shadow.
Oh, right. Okay, cool. Lovely.
Yeah, you notice
all right.
that. It's kind of hard to see through the fog, but it kind of cuts through the fog at the same time because darkness.
Yeah. All right. We'll get back to that one. Let's see here. Right. So he have people coming. How can I
Before
even
you-
resist that?
Oh yeah, so yeah, you want to take care of that, or
So is it like the closest group is like coming over to investigate essentially?
yes?
All right. Gotcha. Hey.
Oh my god, why did I not? I gotta ask a question about this.
What's up?
Oh, nothing. It's just when it's my turn, I'll say something about it.
Okay.
Alright,
Let's see here. Is that a consequence I'd be able to resist here? Him calling out for his assistance,
Hey,
basically.
Yeah, I think the best way to go about it would be resisting. The best resist here would be
Punching him
how
in the
quickly
throat.
they're able to make their way over. Like they're still in the fog as well. It's going to take them a little time to get over, and so instead of being able to beeline towards their boss, they're going to kind of meander around in the darkness. Maybe
I gotcha.
Maybe you get split up.
Okay, fair.
Or you,
What were you saying, Zell?
or you can punch him in the throat, make it so he can't call out to his boys yet.
True.
He was going for the legs, though. That's a bit of a different adjustment.
That
One of the
is
balls, he can't call his guys then.
how. Well, he'll just call it really high. It'll just sound like a woman calling for it. However, if it sounds there here, that's stopping it. Would I be able to? I know this would be an additional action here. Would I be able to push myself to summon additional roaring winds to drown out his voice, make it harder for them to figure out where specifically he's calling from in the fog?
You could, but it might also blow the fog away.
Shite, that's a good point. That is a really interesting thought.
Can't we just use ghost echoes and go to the past?
No. Originally, I was going to shoot lightning, but I don't really know where these people are coming from. Okay, I'm going to have to. I can't think of a reasonable way to resist these consequences, so I'm going to just deal with it, I think.
Fair enough. Fair
I
enough.
can't think of a good in character reason for it, so
Over your shoulders, you spy 3 figures making their way through the fog at you. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is where we have to end tonight's session, I'm
Shit.
afraid. I know. Hold your thought, write it down in your character notes if you have to. We'll be back to it next week, and we'll open up with the continuation of our little skirmish here. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for tuning into Zalkari's stream. Thank you for being here to watch us and enjoy our little broadcast.
Thank you.
Subscribe to Zalkari's Twitch.tv channel. Subscribe to Zalkari on YouTube, where he'll be uploading the VODs of these streams at a later time. And tune in next week, this same time, 8 o'clock, Wednesday, for the continuation of this game. Join us on Fridays for a StarCraft game, Epic Spy. As it turns out, action happening in there.
We're all spies now.
And on Monday, well, unfortunately, this coming Monday, we will not be having our regularly scheduled Star Wars game due to Labor Day. Enjoy your holiday. But normally on Mondays, we do have a Star Wars game, and I'm looking forward to hopefully getting back to that. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, thank you so much. Subscribe, spend whatever you can on this channel, Zalkari's YouTube. Buy him a coffee. He likes coffee, I think. You have a great evening, everyone, and we shall see you next time. Bye-bye, everyone.